Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject civil machine for civil services mains, IFS and various theory exam. Now we'll solve one question based on balancing of uncoupled locomotive asked in IES mains 2011. The question is a two-cylinder uncoupled locomotive has inside cylinder 70 centimeter apart. The cranks are at right angle and are each zero point 0.3 meter long. The mass of revolving parts per cylinder is 160 kg and the mass of reciprocating parts per cylinder is 180 kg. The whole of the revolving and two-thirds of the reciprocating parts are to be balanced and the balanced mass are to be placed in the planes of rotation of the driving wheel at radius of 80 centimeters. The driving wheel are 2 meter diameter and 1.5 meter apart. Find the magnitude and position of the balanced masses. The driving crank speed is 300 rpm. So here we have first of all this diagram. So this is the plane of cylinder 1 and this is the plane of cylinder 2. 1 and 2 are planes of cylinder and 3 and 4 are planes of driving wheel. The, the cylinders are 7.7 meter apart and the wheels are 1.5 meter apart. So here one cylinder is suppose horizontal, crank of the first cylinder is horizontal, then the crank of the second cylinder is vertical. So this is shown by 1 here and 2 here. Suppose the balancing masses are to be placed at an angle theta 3 in plane 3 and at an angle theta 4 in plane 4. So these are the planes of driving wheel. Here we will place the balancing masses. So first of all, the mass to be balanced we will find out on plane 1. So it consists of rotating parts plus reciprocating parts. So as two-thirds of the reciprocating masses has to be balanced, so we will take 2 by 3 into 180. That is the mass of system. And rotating parts has the mass 160 kg. So this is given. The reciprocating parts per cylinder is 180 and revolving part is 160. So this is the mass to be balanced. So on plane 1. So that will come out as 280 kg. Same mass is also on plane 2 because same cylinder configuration is there. So M2 will also be 280 kg and these masses will be assumed at the crank radius because these are related to cylinder. So this is the method. We'll take this plane and assume this mass at the crank radius for cylinder 1 as well as for cylinder 2. So M1 and M2 are 280 kg and R1 and R2 are crank radius, that is 0.3 meter. And the radius at which the balancing mass has to be placed is 0.08 meter. So that is given. Placed in the plane of rotation of the driving wheel at radius 80 centimeter or 0.08 meter. Okay. So now we'll balance this by analytical method first. So for balancing, we'll take the couple first and take the x component of couple, taking this 4 as reference plane. We'll take moment about 4 for all the forces, that is at 3, 1 and 2. So centrifugal force at 3 is N3 R3. Omega scale force component is cos theta 3, and its distance from plane 4 is 1.5. Okay. And the centrifugal force at plane 1 is m1 r1 cos theta 1 omega square, and its distance from plane 4 is 0.7 plus 1.5, sorry, so that is your 1.1. Total is 1.5, this is 0.7, so this will be a 0.7, and it will be 0.7, 1.5 minus 0.7 by 2, so it will make this as 1.1. So this will be a 1.1, and m2 r2 cos theta 2, sorry, m2 r2 omega square is your centrifugal force of mass at plane 2, and its cos component is cos theta 2, and its distance from this plane is 0.4, because here we have taken 0.4, 1.5 minus 0.7 is 0.8, half is there, that is 0.4, half is there, 0.4, that way it is 0.4, and this is a 1.5. So this is the cos component of couples. From this we get m3 cos theta 3 is equal to minus 770. So this is equation number 1, because theta 1 is your 0 and theta 2 is 9. So for sine component will take here sine theta 3 instead of cos theta 3, here also, here also sine theta 2, and solve for m3 sine theta 3, so that will come out as minus 280. So this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, and m3 is square and addition of these two, so that is your 820 kg, and theta 3 dividing 2 by 1, so theta 3 will come out as approximately 200, because this is negative, this sine is negative, cos is negative, and it is positive, it is in third quadrant, so it will come out as 200 degree or 199.8. This is about force, sorry, this is about couple. Now we will consider forces. So we have now m3 and theta 3, m3 and theta 3. So if we take the x component of forces, then m1 r1 omega square is in x direction, so it will be 4, because it is in x direction. Okay, and the second mass is in y direction, so we will not take it for x direction, and third mass is your m3, it will create m3 omega square r3 cos theta 3, so that is your theta 3, and m3 get created, and fourth is your mass 4, so that will be m4 r4 omega square cos theta 4, cos component. So putting this value will get m4 cos theta 4 as minus 282.8175. Similarly, if we take the y component, so we will not take this m1 r1, because m1 r1 is in horizontal direction, so we will not take it for m2 r2 omega square. Omega square is common for all, so that's why we have negative, and this will be m3 r3 sine theta 3, and this will be m4 r4 sine theta 4. So from this we will get m4 sine theta 4, so that will come out as minus 770, and m4 will come out as 820 kg. Okay, and tangent theta 4 will come out as 250.016. So these are the locations of angular locations of mass m3 and m4. So this is 200 and this is 2, and value are